What kind of overalls does Mario wear?
I don't know what.
Denim, denim, denim.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Gin and Thomas podcast. It's the show where we review cocktails and share drinks with friends. I am your host, Tiny, and with me, as always, my co-host, Teenie. Teenie, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
All right. And so, longtime listeners know every episode we have a very special guest, and with us today, in the spirit of the Mario movie coming out this week, we actually got game designer Brandon Churchill. Brandon, welcome to the studio.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa to you. So, Brandon, from what I understand, you single-handedly made all of the Mario games.
No.
Oh.
Don't say that. I will get sued.
Let me get my producer on the line because I think we might have the wrong. I thought we had the single.
Somebody just got
maker.
fired.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
But on a much more serious note, my name is Thomas, and my co-host, as always, is Tinez. So, anyway, Brandon, we're very happy to have you in the studio today.
Thanks for having me, Teenie and Tiny.
No problem.
So, like I had mentioned, the Mario movie came out earlier this week, and so we're just gonna kind of have a little fun Mario Nintendo episode today, which I think will be a lot of fun. And starting with our drink, the Warp Pipe.
Oh,
so with us in front of us is a very beautiful green drink. Tinez made the comment that it's a little Yoshi-esque.
It has a nice kind of gradient to it.
So this drink is called the Warp Pipe, and we got it from Mitch Hutz of the Drunken Moogle, which is a Tumblr account. And it has 3/4 shot of blue curacao, half bottle of Mike's Hard Limeade, but we used Mike's Hard Lemonade, a half shot of melon liqueur, and then some squirt of lime juice, but we did a little bit of a lemon and lime juice. Let's bring it in for our little taste test here.
Wow.
That's good.
Very sweet, but not in an overpowering way.
Not too strong at all.
Well, you know
Not
why.
too sweet.
The only thing in it is melon liqueur and blue curacao.
Well, the Mike's Hard Lemonade, that has alcohol.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty diluted though. Then isn't it?
I mean, it's not like a 12%, or it's not like a 15%.
What is
40%.
curacao? Curaçao's like
Curaçao's like 40, I think.
no shit, no way.
Yeah. Let me go grab the bottle.
I don't believe that for a second. Grab the melon one too, 'cause I'm curious.
All right, so our melon liqueur, which we used Arrow melon liqueur, 15%.
It's basically nothing.
Oh no, blue curaçao's 24%.
Basically nothing.
Well, you know,
We're not
slightly
drinking
more
it.
than nothing.
We're not drinking it straight. What about Mike's Hard? 5%. So we have a 6% drink. 7%.
Yeah, which this isn't bad. Oh, speaking of percentages, in our most recent video when we were talking about like the vodka seltzers, I really liked when I was like, how much alcohol is even in a vodka soda? I like that you commented on you had it in the corner that it was 10%.
You know the deal, brother.
I was thinking about using Midori, but Midori uses a slightly different melon. Melon liqueurs like this use honeydew, so
It's very tasty. That's why I was skeptical on the alcohol content.
yeah. And so we used
Very
blue.
far cry from our 2
Yeah.
shots of whiskey in the last episode.
Yeah, for real. And so blue curacao is orange, and then we had lemon and lime juice and Mike's Hard Lemonade, but it's not super citrusy. It's just like a melon lemonade.
Yeah, I agree
A
with
great summer
Yeah, I
drink.
can
Great
agree
for
with
this
that.
time of year. Dude, this is something.
that. Like a
that
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I feel like you could get this at like the farmer's market. Because they always have those little like booze cocktail tents at the farmer's market. This is great for like an 11 a.m. on a sunny day.
It's a chill drink.
This is a very reminiscent of like a green Jolly Rancher. I know that's supposed to be sour apple, but you know what? I bet those are probably more melon than anything.
Yeah, or like almost watermelon, but just not quite. I don't know. I don't know where I'm ranking this exactly.
How many blue agaves are you going to give
How many
that?
blue agaves am I doing? I'm gonna go. See, and I don't want my rating to say it's bad, but I think I'm gonna go 6.5. It's not bad by any means, but it is not.
It's low alcohol and kind of high sugar almost.
Yeah, and so it's not something I'm ever really gonna seek out. But this would be great for the pool party. This would be great for
This would
Just
be,
being outside in the heat.
This would be good for the lunch at the pool party.
Yeah.
With
or
your
like
burger or something.
the 4th of July barbecue, I think would be good. You know
for
what
that.
else?
This is a great summertime drink.
Let's say, Arbor Day is coming up. So let's say you're out back planting some peaches, planting some cherries. Your lovely lady comes out with a tray of these instead of like that tray of lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Come out with this.
Yeah.
This would be great if you've been digging a hole all day.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So where are you ranking this, Brandon?
Come back to me. Go to
All right.
Tina's.
Tina's, I haven't heard too much from you on this drink. What are you thinking?
I like it. I like it a lot. Like you say, it's a very good, like the summertime, you're at a pool event, you're at the beach, or you're at like family gathering, like a picnic or something like that. So if I had to rate this drink, I'm going to go with, I'll get about a 9 out of 10. I like it. It's chill. I feel like it's very refreshing. It will cool me off. Something slight.
I'm going to say 35 green turtle shells.
I think it's just a little too sweet for me. I'll give it a 7 because it's not bad. 6.5 is a little low. I'll give it a 7.
I'm going to go ahead and give you the exchange rate, and
Okay.
mine is about 6.5 blue agaves.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's really good. I'd be happy with this. I don't know if I'd buy it at a bar, but if it's what's we're drinking today,
I think I would buy it at a bar.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm in this time in my life. I am looking for something a little different.
I tell you what, if they had this at like Up Down, I would buy it.
Yeah.
If I'm like in the Mario mood, I would buy it, but I'm not gonna like walk into Grizzlies and get this.
No, 100%. You're right. I agree with you.
That's damn good. Final thoughts, just cool and refreshing. All right, everybody. So like I had kind of mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we actually saw the Mario movie today, and we've been listening to this Mario music nonstop, and it just had me thinking about old N64 games. You know what I mean? Because that's primarily where I played all my Mario.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I tell you what, we're just starting off with the game right away. We're pulling the listeners in right off the bat here.
Mario Kart?
No, yeah, well, no, that comes after the episode. Brandon, we've played something similar to this game, and we played one with you as well. We are going to guess the Nintendo 64 game based off the bad review.
Oh, Jesus.
So all of these are user reviews from Metacritic. I have 8 here. Promise they are all N64 games. So don't think like, is this a GameCube? Some people have like talked about like how it's aged. I'll give the name and the date. So if they're like, oh, on re-release it's not good, whatever.
Okay.
All right. So number 1, Paxton Cron. This is from 2020. It was good with good atmosphere, but was ruined when the time mechanic was shoveled in.
The time mechanic was shoveled in.
They probably meant shoved in. Time travel,
Was it
time limits.
Clash? What's with the little?
Clash of Clans?
No, not that. Some Bandicoot game where he like spans to eat apples and all of that. He like twirls.
Crash
Crash
Bandicoot.
Bandicoot?
He was a PlayStation
That was
character.
PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get 2 different. I don't know.
All right, well, Brandon, you have any ideas?
I'm just going to go with the original Mario because, like, people try to do, like, fast times on that.
Oh, speed runs? Okay. Do you want to
Yeah.
set, or do you have a second?
Oh.
Tina's, you got to come up with something because Crash ain't right.
That's
Well,
Just think of Nintendo and just take a jab.
Wait, no, this is only N64, isn't it?
N64.
Oh, I think this was on the Super Nintendo then, so that mine's wrong already.
I mean, everyone does speed runs on all Marios.
Yeah,
Okay. Tina's, anything?
I got nothing, honestly.
I can't think of it.
Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask.
What time element?
You only had 3 days before the moon fell into the earth, and then you'd had to play the Ocarina of Time to go back 3 days, and you had to like keep going back. And
I see.
all right,
I was
All right,
a
everybody,
child when I played that.
keep score at home, everybody.
I didn't own it.
All right,
either.
this is by GD's Reviews. This is from 2022. This game has aged extremely badly. It has less than half of the original 151 Pokemon in it, and newer generations may not even get the film camera mechanics. Its original release year in 1999 was compounded by Gen 2 coming out, and the digital cameras just starting to gain market traction in this time period. This game even new was starting to look dated, and feels especially dated now.
Pokemon Battle Stadium.
Tina's?
I don't know if that's the exact name. I know it's
I don't
Battle.
know
It's Pokemon
many
Battle
Pokemon-
Stadium
Pokemon
is in the
games.
name.
But it's something Pokemon related, so I'm just gonna go with something Pokemon because I don't know much Pokemon.
I'm not going to give this one to either of you.
Oh, eat my asshole.
It is
then.
Pokemon Snap.
Yeah, I do not know that.
You're on you're on rails and you take.
Okay, because there was a video, like a picture element in Pokemon
No, that's
Stadium
fine,
too.
Brandon. But I'm just saying. But Tina's, when you say just
I swear
Pokemon,
to
that's
God,
not specific enough
I
for me
swear
to
to
give
God,
it
if
to
the
you.
rest of these are obscure fucking games, Thomas, I'm gonna punch you right in the dick.
You might not understand these, but I picked some of like the most popular Nintendo 64 games.
Who the fuck bought Pokemon Snap?
I did.
I didn't play any Pokemon games.
You're the only one, Thomas, who bought Pokemon Snap, and you probably wrote the review.
Thomas, go ahead. No. Okay.
People just don't get the element of the
Yeah.
the snapshot.
Okay. All right. So next question here. By No Nostalgia, this review is from 2016. Let's take off the nostalgia glasses for a minute here and give this game a fair analysis. I'm willing to say that there's a lot about this game that is really good. Almost everything, to be exact. Almost. So why is this game bad? One reason. The controls. The controls are so god-awful they make the game pretty much unplayable. The N64 controller was not meant to play shooters. If you want to play this game in all its glory, download the keyboard and mouse patch for it. Then you'll probably be able to play it the way all nostalgia-blind people remember it. So let's think N64 shooters.
If it's not Tinez, we're going to beat his ass.
Is it GoldenEye?
Is it 007 GoldenEye?
It is.
Or is?
No, what were you going to say?
Well, I'm not going to say my or.
Okay, yes, it was GoldenEye, so
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been like, yeah, I should have just let you
There's
spiral.
more than one shooter.
Oh, I know. And
That's a hint. No tricks.
what do you mean no tricks? There's
So
no
many
tricks. Okay.
Tricks are for kids.
Nintendo Pones. This is from 2012. The model quality is just plain horrible, with some PS1 games looking better. It has clunky controls, and a bad camera also makes it a really annoying sound when you move the camera. Most of the stars are tedious to get to, and they reuse the worlds (parentheses 2 ice worlds for God's sake). If you want a good 3D platformer on the N64, go play Banjo-Kazooie.
I mean, it sounds like they're making fun of like some Mario game, but I don't know what Mario games were on the N64.
Oh, Brandon.
Other than like Mario Party or Kart.
Tino's?
And they said 3D, so it's not Paper
3D,
Mario.
So it's not Paper Mario. I want to say, I don't think it's Super Mario Bros. So I'm don't know.
Take it. Just guess anything. I need an entry for you.
I'm gonna go with just Mario Bros. Or Mario Galaxy, whatever it's called.
I'm going to say Super Mario Bros. Yeah, that's all I got.
Super Mario 64.
That's pretty fucking close
All
to
right,
me.
fine. I'll give you a. I'll give
I think
you a
we
point.
each get a point.
5.
Yeah.
0.5.
All right, we each get a half a point then. Close enough.
You're like, I don't know any
We're in
Mario
we're in
games.
the right fucking
This
realm.
is
We
the
named
most
the characters. I'm sorry I don't know the name of the game,
Okay.
but we were right.
All right, this is by Marcus E. from 2007. Gets old pretty quickly, and single-player mode is shallow and uninspired. Limited selection of characters, modes, and stages.
I mean, based on that last little bit, the only thing I can think of is like Smash Bros.
Yeah, I just about to say that. I'm gonna go with Smash Bros. You said multiple stages and characters you can select and all
That's
of
what
that.
I'm going with, yeah.
It is Smash Brothers. Good job, gentlemen. About fucking time.
Keep talking shit,
Okay.
bro. Wait till I come up with a game.
I'd like to see you try. And I'd like to see you try not to pull out any tricks. You know how hard it was to not grab a trick for this one? There were so many that were so unbelievably vague. I was like, fucking got him. But I didn't do it. All right. This is by Gabora. This is from 2003. An unbelievably long scavenger hunt and nothing more. The equivalent of solving a puzzle in your house and having to look for the pieces.
And we'll look for the pieces. I'm getting like a Zelda vibe from that.
Okay. Brandon?
Yeah, that's the only one that could kind of fit into that.
Yeah.
So
Banjo-Kazooie.
Never heard of that.
Okay.
I've heard of it, and I know what the characters look like. I don't think I've ever played it, though.
Okay. All right. Ready for the next one, gentlemen? This is from Jacob Tizico. This is from February 14th, 2021. Happy Valentine's Day. Overly complicated shoot 'em up, nothing special, a bad remake of GoldenEye. And I will tell you this, it was made by Rare, the same people that made Banjo-Kazooie. I know that's not going to help you. That's why I gave you that hint.
No, it doesn't. It's not the shoot 'em up game I was
Shoot
thinking
'em
of.
up. Yeah.
So it is a shooter, but it's not GoldenEye. I'll tell you that.
I think once you say it, I think I'll know it. But as of right now, no, I don't know it.
Tinez?
I have one in mind, but can't think of it. The name of it.
Doom.
Okay. Throw me something.
I'm not going
Tinez.
with. I don't know the name of it. What's the game called where he can like turn into a ball and he shoots like a beam over his hand?
Samus?
Yeah, Samus.
Yeah.
That's a girl, but that's Metroid. But that's a lady.
Yeah,
Samus is a girl. No, that was Perfect Dark.
Never.
Never.
Oh my god.
Nope.
You're
says
lucky.
No tricks, but he's
No,
picking out games that nobody's ever heard of.
You're lucky
Never heard
that
of
we only
that.
have like 2 listeners because these are all like N64 classics.
Okay. Classics.
All right,
to
last
Google.
one. I have 2 reviews for this one because the first one is just funny, and then I think the second one is helpful to you guys. I almost did just this first one. This is by BS, or maybe they just named it BS, and this is from 2002. Chick game, all around sissy game, sissy challenges, and way more of a sissy price. Parentheses, the so-called hard mode can be beaten by a blindfolded chimp guaranteed. Okay?
I have an idea already. Go ahead.
Well, what's your idea?
Tomb Raider.
Okay. All right, so the second review is by Michelle P. This is from 2003. After playing this game, I felt ... well, cheated, annoyed, and 100% ticked off. I was hoping for an updated version that was better than the first 2. Well, thank God I didn't buy this game. The first one was fun and had excellent music. The second one was fun, had excellent music, and was adventurous. The third one was none of these. What a disgrace to Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm just going to say Tomb Raider because I don't know at all.
It's the third in a series.
Okay, Tomb Raider 3.
I'm lost over here.
Brandon.
Okay, Tom.
It has games. It has
games on your
challenges.
You got challenges on your phone?
Mario Party 3, everybody.
Okay.
Oh,
Brandon's over here is supposed to be Mario Party aficionado. He beats us because he always wins the games and the challenges. So
Ain't nobody
tally,
know that shit.
so tally him up, everybody.
We got 1.5.
No, you guys got 2.5 out of 8.
Oh, better than I thought we did.
yeah.
Rough
Sorry.
stuff. I
I
think
guess I should study
sorry
up
about
on
that,
my Nintendo games.
Yeah,
we did
sorry
better
about
on
that,
the
everybody.
states.
Yeah, yeah, you did. Well, so anyway, all right. Well, if we were all N64 gamers, what kind of games did you play? Tinez, you had kind of mentioned 007 earlier.
That was my game. I played that 24/7.
I was big on Majora's Mask. That was probably my favorite on the 64. Did you ever play any of that stuff? Anything on 64?
So, I had played a lot of that stuff, but I only owned 4 games.
Okay.
Mario Kart.
Okay.
I think it's called like Motocross 2000, Rally Race or something. Cross Rally. There's some sort of like rally car racing game, and then Wave Runner.
I can just imagine Brandon being the kid where he's like, "Come over, I have video games," and it's all just racing games. And he's just like, "Check out this sick car, dude."
I mean,
And then
we
me,
only
the
had
kid that doesn't know cars, would be really embarrassed because the kid that did know cars, he's like, "I got the fucking exhaust on this." I'm like, "I don't know what any of that is."
I mean, we only had the N64 until like the GameCube and Xbox came out, and we had those.
Yeah.
I already told that story.
Yeah. Well, so what are
I wasn't allowed to play Doom.
even outside of maybe Nintendo? What were some of the
Rated
childhood?
M for mature. Don't look at me like that.
Danielle's like, didn't play Doom, fucking loser.
I could watch it be played, but I couldn't play it.
Well,
Do the math
so
on that one.
all right. Well, so even if we weren't big N64 people, like what were just like the big games of the childhood for you?
Super Mario Sunshine.
Love Super Mario Sunshine. You played that one, Tinez, right?
Yes, I have.
Dope.
Yes, I have.
So underrated.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed was good. Need for Speed Most Wanted. We talked about that earlier. That was really good.
Underground 2.
My favorite game when I was younger was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. An absolute banger. And then I had this like spy versus spy game. And I might have talked about this on the podcast already. But it was like a game. You know Spy versus Spy, the comics strip?
No.
Really? Oh, it's
No.
like this thing from Mad Magazine. And there's like 2 spies, and they're always like trying to get each other. And
It's
like
a magazine.
I don't know. um, but it's fun because you could like go around. You could just like go up and like shoot each other.
Right.
But the point of the game is like you have to go. There's like a story mode, and then there's like the fighting each other mode. But if you're all fighting against each other, it's like you have to collect all of like the gadgets to win. And it's like, okay, well, I got like the radio, I got the disguise, I got the whatever. And so they were always in like the same like rooms. And so what you could do is you could go and to like, oh, I'm going to go to this room to get the radio. And then like I would like take it. But then in the like the cabinet or the safe I got it from, I'd put like the boxing glove on a spring. And so if someone else went to get the radio, they'd open it and it would like kill them. And so it's constantly just like placing traps to like kill each other that way. And so I really like it.
How would you do this on the same TV?
How do you do anything on the same TV? You were just like, no, stop looking at my screen.
We all screen cheated, bro.
Well, I know.
Exactly.
So it was
I know
tough.
I have.
Well, it was tough, but then sometimes you'd forget, and sometimes you'd fall for your own trap. Oh, but what was cool is so if you die, you get spawned in like your secret base, which was just like a room in the place, you know, and that's where you would like do your weapons and all that. But if you got the disguise, you could walk into other people's secret bases and like you could get a bucket of acid and you'd like put it on top of their door to their base, so they would die, they'd spawn in their base, and then when they would go to leave, the bucket of acid would fall and then it would kill them again. And that was just like a little like haha gotcha.
Jesus, what was this game rated?
It was like teen. It's
Teen
like
for teen.
No, but it was like all like cartoony.
I'm sure
You know
it
what I mean?
was.
And then
Yeah.
Simpsons Hit and Run, an absolute bop of a game. It's like Simpsons Grand Theft Auto. What about you, Tina? Any big childhood games besides the GoldenEye?
Besides GoldenEye, I can't think of the name, but what's the game where you have the teddy bears and the squirrels, and you like compete against each other like a huge out war with the teddy bears and the squirrels, and it was a very, very like a rated R game.
I have no idea what you're talking
Conker's
about.
Bad Fur Day?
Something similar to that. I think that's what it's called.
But you just know you played as like a squirrel man,
That's
though.
a squirrel and bears. And it's like a shooting game, and it's like a full out war.
Yeah.
I have to know.
Is it Conker Live and Reloaded? Did it look like this?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Conker. Conker's Bad Fur Day, probably, and maybe Conker Live and Reloaded. Yeah, Live and Reloaded. What the hell? That's just so weird. But I really like the Ratchet and Clank games. One of my favorite Ratchet and Clank games was actually Ratchet Deadlocked, which gets a lot of hate for reasons that I don't understand.
Is one of those a chicken?
No,
Some sort of bird?
no, Ratchet is like a wombax.
What's his sidekick?
Clank is a robot.
Oh,
Banjo and Kazooie is like a bear, and then Kazooie's a bird. Is that what you're thinking of?
I guess.
Yeah, well, but other than that, no formative games for you guys?
Mm-mm.
No? All right, I guess I was the nerdy video game kid, too. That's fine.
I
That's
played a
all
lot,
fine.
but
Same. I played a lot, but I only had like a select few that I always played. So
Yeah, all right.
played a
well,
lot of
that's
that Hot Wheels game.
All right.
I rented that one a lot from Blockbuster.
Yeah. Blockbuster.
Yeah.
They would let you rent movies. We went to the movies today,
no, we did.
and I thought it'd be fun maybe if we talked a little bit about Mario. This is our first ever Gin and movie review.
So
Segment of the
should
show.
they skip ahead now if
Well,
they haven't
let's
seen
do
it or
let's
want
do
to see
like
it?
let's do a non-spoilers, and then we'll head into spoilers.
All right.
So overall,
so you're good
Tina's
for now.
Mhm.
Tina's, tell me what was Mario about?
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
Oh, you already know.
peaches.
Do you want me to sing it for you, Thomas? Do you want me to sing it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna turn down a live performance.
You want me to sing it for you?
Oh yeah,
So we all know there was a wonderful song that came out for this movie.
very
by none
popular.
other by Jack Black. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing it for you if you don't know it. It's Peaches. So the way it goes is Mario, Luigi, and Donkey Kong 2. 1,000 Trooper Coopers gonna keep me from you. Peaches, 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 peaches. I'll always love you.
Peaches by Tina's, now available on Spotify.
Thank you.
Emma's going to be pissed, dude. She's the only one who sings on this podcast.
Yeah. But no, so yeah, the Mario movie, it's about Mario going to the Mushroom Kingdom, fighting alongside Peach to fight Bowser and save his brother. It's a concise summary of the story.
Yeah.
So without giving anything away, how did we feel about it? You guys liked it?
Oh, I gave it 10 out of 10.
Really?
I really
funnier
liked
than I
it.
thought it was going to be.
It was better than I thought it would be. It wasn't funnier than I thought it would be. I definitely have some problems with it, but that's gonna have to be for spoilers.
Okay.
But one thing I really liked is I think that the like the original score, like they were kind of like the not remade, but like they were like expansions of like the Mario music.
It was undertones in the score of the movie.
Yeah, my only problem with it though is sometimes it was like really well done, but there were sometimes where I was like, damn, I'm really getting into this, and then the scene's over.
Right.
And I don't know, and I think this is like the Guardians of the Galaxy problem, but I think there's just too much licensed music in movies now.
I will punch you in the face.
Well, I mean, I just don't know if they're used at the right time. Like, this is in the trailer, but
I think the music in Guardians of the Galaxy is
no.
fantastic.
In Guardians, it's good.
Okay.
But because Guardians did it, now everyone is doing
right.
it. That's what I mean. No, because the music.
I know exactly the scene you're talking about, or the two scenes that you're
there's
talking about.
Yeah, there's a couple.
And I know exactly what you're talking about, and I completely agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, well, because Guardians of the Galaxy, all of that music is about like setting a mood and all of that.
Right, yeah, no. Now they're starting to do it for no reason.
Well, and so there's one part where they play like Mr. Blue Sky for like a little bit, right? And then I'm like, well, that's like the Guardians 2 music. And I'm like, is it just because Chris Pratt is the voice? Also, the voice acting was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
They disappeared into the role.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Because they did do the whole like, Mamma Mia. They say that a couple times, but it's like not. And they like kind of make fun of the classic Mario voice in the beginning in a funny way.
Imagine if you had to listen to that for 2 hours.
Yeah, but it's like the Italian Brooklyn voice, which I think was fitting. But with the music, there was one part where they played, and this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer, but it's like Peach goes through the like obstacle course, and she like does it, and then Mario does it, and he just has to like keep practicing, and he's like, I'm ready. But they're playing like I Need a Hero.
Right.
But I feel like that's not what you do for the training montage. You do that when you're like saving the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It was dumb.
Tina's overall. Overall? 10 for you.
Overall, was a 10 for me.
All right.
I was expecting everything. That's all. So I liked it.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get into spoilers now. The overall like the end of it was fine, but the like ending sequence I did not like. Because we're in spoilers, everybody. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Skip ahead just a few minutes. But
probably more than a few minutes.
Yeah, probably more than a few minutes. But my problem was the ending was a little too Avengers Endgame for me. Did you see Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
So, Thanos comes out of the portal and then like into this world that because remember Thanos from the past comes to New York and he's like, I don't know where I am, but I'm going to fuck it up. Mm-hmm. And then he's over here just fucking whooping everybody, but then they get the magic rainbow star. It felt very like Iron Man getting the Infinity Gems, But it just felt too, I've beaten you now, Mario. Mario's like, I'm defeated, but I need to stand up one last time.
I think it was kind of a weak storyline, honestly.
Well, yeah, it was a weak storyline, but I don't think you go to Marvel to shed some tears.
No, I'm talking about Mario. But I mean, like, they kind of pulled something out of nothing, because what is the story?
Oh, yeah. No, I get that. But I just thought the ending was a little too Avengers Endgame.
I thought it was
final
cool
battle.
That they started in, like, quote-unquote, the real world.
Oh, yeah, in Brooklyn. I thought that was fun.
And then they ended up in the, like, fantasy world. That was cool.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was good, and it made sense. Because how is there going to be an Italian plumber in the Mushroom Kingdom?
Why are they Italian plumbers?
Yeah.
But they're Italian plumbers from Brooklyn that ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom.
And then one part of this it was meant to be a feel-good moment, but I found it troubling. And I said this to Danielle because what are the greater implications here? in the beginning of the movie, the dad is like, "Oh, you're following a dream? You fucking loser. What was that?
Right.
You quit your good job because you and your brother, you want to be like happy being by yourselves?
Why would you quit a good paying job
Just to follow
your
a dream?"
Right.
And then at the end, after Mario saves the world, he's like, "Ah, yes, son. You've done a good job." And he's like, "Wow, thanks."
Yeah, it's kind of a problem.
And it's just like,
it's problematic.
what about the unconditional love?
I think
Mr.
that's-
Mario's dad,
I think
right?
that's more a cultural thing, though.
No, I know. It's also like a kid's movie that I'm overthinking.
Well, I think that's important to note that it is a kids' movie.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
dude, and
dad's
the
not
kid-
proud of them for dropping everything for their dream.
And the kids in our theater were going
But
ham,
also,
dude.
their dream is being a plumber. Plumbers do make some pretty good money.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
weren't. What's his name? Sebastian. They weren't working for that Sebastian guy anymore. What's his name? The comedian that voiced the
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah.
The character's name is Spike.
Oh my God. Uh-oh.
Spike.
Yikes. Sun's down 11 in the second.
How dare you check your phone during a podcast?
I'm sorry.
I
just had
come
to
in
check the
here
score.
to join your podcast for an episode, and you're looking at your phone to check
I'm
the
sorry.
sun. I don't care if it is Sun's Day in Arizona.
Oh yeah, today, day of recording, April 16th, is known as Phoenix Suns Day, and it's a Sunday when they did it. Okay, and then, but overall, the movie was fun. One thing I liked the Monkey Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not monkey because they're gorillas, which is another problem I had. I'll get to that too. I liked their world. I wish it was a little more like Mad Max, like because some of them
I
were in
know
like
what you
regular
mean.
shirts and suits. I was like, I want them all to be in these
Yeah.
like crazy like tribal outfits and stuff.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're not a Seth Rogen fan.
No, I fucking hated that. Seth Rogen was the worst possible fucking choice.
Every
for
time
that.
he had his laugh, I laughed because it was funny. as shit.
Fucking, I wonder if his car gets broken into in the fucking Donkey Kong Kingdom, and he's like, "No, Donkey Kong Land is a great place to live. My car's been broken into 16 times and it's still good."
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Oh, some guy went on Twitter and was like, "Someone broke into my car. Damn, LA sucks." And Seth Rogen was like, LA is the greatest place ever, you fucking idiot. I get my car broken into all the time, and if anything, it's a good thing," or something stupid.
Has to be a joke.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Has.
I'll
to
bring
be
it
a
up for you.
joke.
It's real. It's because he's fucking deluded, and he is so annoying. He's not a good actor. He plays himself in every movie.
I enjoy him in
But
movies.
also, Cranky Kong is not his dad. Cranky Kong is his grandfather. So,
Jesus.
I hope someone got fired
Tell
for
him
that
how you feel
blunder.
about that, Thomas.
Oh my God, no!
How
But
do you
Seth
really feel?
Rogen was not a good choice for that. What's his name? Seth Rogen. Tweet car. Okay, so we're gonna get into this. So, okay, so this guy, what's his name? Casey Neistat says, "So our cars got robbed this morning because Los Angeles is a crime-riddled third world shithole of a city, but tremendous appreciation and gratitude to the hardworking officers at LAPD West LA, who not only arrested the motherfucker, but they also got all of our stolen good backs." Seth Rogen says, "Dude, I lived here for over 20 years. You're nuts, haha. It's lovely here. Don't leave anything valuable in it. It's called living in a big city." Casey Neistat says, "I can still be mad though, right? I feel so violated." Seth Rogen says, "You can be mad, I guess, but I don't personally view my car as an extension of myself, and I've never really felt violated any of the 15 or so times my car was broken into. Once a guy accidentally left a cool knife in my car, so if it keeps happening to you, you might get a little treat."
It's gotta be a joke.
No, it was real.
No. Just
No.
his
Well, Seth
replies.
Rogen is fucking stupid. I don't care if it was a joke or not. Like, but he's so deluded. Like he.
Has to
No,
be
but
a
he's always
joke.
saying something stupid. Like, I guess he was talking about how, like, he doesn't have any kids, and he's like, "I don't want to have kids because it doesn't look like fun." It's just like, okay, I don't think anyone's like, I think I would have a fun time.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
think-
No, there are people out there that say that.
well, no,
shit.
I know, but like, I don't know. Just the whole way Seth Rogen like chooses to exist annoys me, and I try not to let him bother me. But his fucking laugh reminds me of every reason why I hate him. God, I like him in 2 movies.
I can't wait until he's in the new Barbie movie.
He better not be. If genuinely, if Seth Rogen is in like that movie playing one of the Kens, I hope he fucking dies. And here's the thing: he
Jesus.
no, so he
This
not in
is
real
no-
life in the
This
movie.
is how you get out of self-help.
Yeah.
on the podcast.
So he
right
produces The Boys, right? Great show. And he's in like 2 scenes of it. And every time I'm like, why? Why do you have to put yourself in this? And he also produces the show Invincible. Great show. But he voices one of these characters. And I'm like, why? Get out of this. Please. He's so annoying. Oh, my God.
If you could only kill one of them, him or Ryan Reynolds, which one?
Oh, God, I'd probably kill Seth Rogen, honestly.
Wait, you don't like Ryan Reynolds either?
Tina's.
Whoa. What did Ryan Reynolds do to you, Thomas?
Oh, my God,
He
Tina's.
is a good actor.
No, he is. First of all, no, he is not. Just like Seth Rogen, he plays himself in every effing movie. Oh my gosh! Don't you guys? I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
We're on this topic now. What did Ryan Reynolds do?
The aviation gin fucking sucks. He's like, well, first of all, he didn't even make it. He bought into it and then just put his name on it, and then he sold it for a bunch of money. So that's good, like marketing. But he's like, I like a gin without the juniper. Juniper is what makes gin a gin, right? And then he plays his quirky little. He's good as Deadpool, but he plays his little like sarcastic meta character in every movie. People are like, oh, he's so hot. His mouth is too small. It's weird, but it's also just like. His sense of humor is funny if you're like an edgy 15-year-old Rick and Morty fan. But it's just, he is just so annoying.
You're so sour.
And he's just not a good actor. You know, he used to be like, if he was in your movie, it used to be a bad thing. Have you seen Blade 3? It's terrible.
I have
They
seen
made a
it.
Blade 3?
Yeah, and he's a
Yeah.
big part of why it's bad.
See Blade 2?
I mean, all the Blades are kind of goofy, but I just don't think he's very good. He's good as Deadpool. But you can't just play Deadpool in every movie.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, my gosh. But yeah, no, Seth Rogen, back to this movie.
Oh, back to Seth Rogen.
No, but Seth Rogen, I don't think his voice is good for Donkey Kong.
Who would you want
Yeah,
to be
who would
voiced?
you
I don't know.
want?
I honestly, after he started talking, I spent the rest of the movie thinking about it. I don't know. Just someone, I think someone maybe with a deeper voice, but I don't know. Just not him.
Nah, Donkey Kong's goofy as hell, bro.
I don't
It
know.
has
He's
to
a
be.
goofy ass character.
It has to be someone who's like goofy.
They
Or
kind
comedian.
of had a subtle. You could barely hear it,
Mm-hmm.
but he did do his little like ha 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 thing.
Mm-hmm.
It has
I
to be
was so-
somebody who
I
could
was-
make that same
I
sound.
was so distracted by how aggravating his character was. And then when they got eaten by the fish towards the end. Also, I really liked the driving bit. For the
Yeah,
most part,
that
I
was
thought that
nice.
was fun.
And then like building the car and stuff.
Yeah, I thought building the car was fun. The bad guys, they blow up Rainbow Road and they fall into the ocean, and then Mario and Donkey Kong get like eaten by this fish, and they're hanging out in the fish, and he's like, "You're just a monkey that smashes things." He goes like, "I do more than just smash things." First of all, Donkey Kong, you should have said, "I'm not a monkey, I'm a gorilla." You know what I mean? But oh god. Oh, it's so. You know that show on Hulu, Pam and Tommy? Oh, that show was so stupid. It like
watch
for one, it was a bad show full of bad acting.
Didn't watch it.
Don't. I mean, Sebastian Stan's not a bad actor, but he was a bad actor in that show. And then just Seth Rogen was so annoying in that show too. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry all the listeners at home. I didn't mean for this to
Which
happen.
is
thought it was
we
a
don't
pretty
bring
good-
up Seth Rogen no more.
That was a pretty okay movie.
No, the movie's fine, but he's not.
It sounds like you're aggravated the whole time.
No, just anytime he was on screen. But I liked Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, but he's the grandfather. So you know the original Donkey Kong game?
No.
With all right, so you know in the beginning of the movie when they're in the pizza shop and it's like, "It's a me, Super Mario Plumbing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia."
So where you try to climb the ladders and dodge the
Yeah, so that's
barrels.
Donkey Kong. And Mario, that's where Mario's first appearance was, but he was known as Jumpman.
Oh, I saw Jumpman all over that.
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
And so Jumpman was that arcade box. So that original Donkey Kong game, that's Cranky Kong. And then he has a son, and then that son has Donkey Kong. So that's like the lineage.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't just okay me, Tinez.
Okay. I'm curious, but
I don't know
they
where
did
the hell you found
show
this information.
a quick glance.
Because I know things, Brandon.
Quick glance of Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
What does he come into play? Isn't that
like
cousin or
isn't that the brother of Donkey Kong?
Let's actually find out because there's like these, you know that Donkey Kong game.
No.
And the first one you play is Donkey Kong, and then in the second one you play as Diddy Kong, and then the third one you play as Diddy Kong's girlfriend. So let's see what their relation is. Diddy
P Diddy
Kong. Donkey Kong is a gorilla, but Diddy Kong
is a monkey.
Okay, so he is Donkey Kong's sidekick and best friend.
So not
and
related.
But Rare, the game developer, first referred Diddy as DK's nephew in 1999 on their website. But then, in November 1999, there was a manual for Donkey Kong 64 which called him Donkey's little nephew wannabe. But then the official cast for the game listed him as Donkey Kong's nephew. Oh my gosh.
Guys, look at the screen right now.
But then he was later... Oh my gosh.
What? Look at the screen right now.
I think we've seen one of those today, but it wasn't.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
It was a blue one.
Yeah, and then, so then when they were all in, so a little bit of our ambiance, we just have like we just have like all the different like advertisement frames of the different Mario games playing behind us, and one of them is from Super Mario Galaxy where there's just like little anthropomorphic star, and in the movie when they were like being held prisoner by Bowser, there were like all the like the penguins from the beginning of the fight, and then there's also like this blue floating star who was like, he had like this really positive tone of voice, but he's like, oh, I can't wait to be murdered and then just fall into the void. Then I don't have to live in constant suffering.
My favorite part of the whole movie.
Yeah, no, he was really funny.
The sad star. The sad blue star.
Yeah, no, that one was pretty good. But overall, I did like the movie. I would probably give the movie like a 7. Give the drink a 7 and giving the movie 7 blue agaves.
Wow.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was fun and funny, but like you said, it's kind of pulling nothing out of... It's pulling something out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very excited to see maybe where they take this. I think that... And we kind of mentioned this earlier. Where do they go from here? I think they should do a Luigi's Haunted Mansion movie. And then one of the post-credit sequences, there were 2 post-credits sequences. What was the first one?
Peaches.
Oh, yeah, when Bowser was all small. But then there's another one after the credits where a Yoshi egg hatches underneath Brooklyn. So if they make another one, he's going to be there. But yeah, I think a Luigi Haunted Mansion movie. I don't know. What do you guys think they could go forward with?
Well, I can see them slowly going to different islands and meeting new characters. Like I said, they're introducing Yoshi, so I can see them after that they probably could branch off and have like Waluigi or Wario.
Oh yeah, like go into some kind of like weird upside down world and meet their opposites. I said this, I said it like a minute ago where I was like, man, I wish the Donkey Kong Kingdom was like more Mad Max-ish, but I feel like you could make like a really cool Mad Max like tribal car racing movie out of the Donkey Kong Kingdom people. I think that would be a lot of fun. Living in St. Louis, everybody. What do you think, Brandon? What do you think is coming up in the Mario movie pipeline?
I was trying to look because I thought I saw something. I think the next one's a Luigi movie.
Luigi. Charlie Day did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
No, all the voice acting, most of the voice acting was good, I should say.
What are you talking about? Donkey Kong's was the best.
I hated him, dude. But no, the whole Donkey Kong thing was funny because they had this like, and when they were like driving around on like when they first get there and they're driving around, I thought that was fun. And like I think the way they did the bananas was funny. Like this guy was like, he ate a banana and threw a banana on the road, and then someone else who was driving, he just saw it and he's like, oh no, I'm going to die. So he hits the banana, spins out of control,
and explodes.
And then he just hits like a little hut and then just bursts into flames. It was pretty funny, but overall it was pretty good. I liked it. I would watch it again on streaming. I wouldn't go to the movies again for it, but...
I was just about to ask you that.
But yeah, no, overall I think it was good. It definitely made me want to play Mario after that.
Oh, for sure.
End of spoilers, so you can just tune in here now. But I do have some questions for us before we kind of wrap up the show.
Okay.
All right, so if you could only drink one alcoholic beverage for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I think like maybe we should go like what either like what kind of beer Or like what kind of cocktail? Don't just be like anything tequila, like a specific beverage.
Me, I'm a tequila guy. So
All right. Well, do you have a?
I'll go.
If you say tequila, that
mine
just
would
means
be
shots of tequila.
with tequila mixed with like Sprite. That's my go-to.
Tequila
like
Sprite. Okay.
Tequila Sprite.
Brandon.
I really wanted to say Ward 8, but Paloma.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing a lot of
Dude, that's your new
Palomas.
thing. I'm glad we turned you on to that.
But dude, those Ward 8s were good.
I know. What would I do? I don't know. A part of me thinks like, dude, just a whiskey. A nice rye whiskey with ice. The Ward 8 is good, but like, is it so good I would get sick of it?
No.
I could do Manhattans. You know what I'm going to do? This is a basic answer, but there's no risk. Vodka, water, lemon, lime.
Oof.
I know what I'm getting. I'm never going to get like it doesn't give me the hangovers. It's not too sweet. It's not too much where I'm going to be like, man, I'm sick of all this fucking grenadine, you know?
Well, that's why my Paloma is the 0 sugar.
Yeah, no, the Paloma is a good choice. All right, so in one question, this was actually directed just towards me earlier today, but I feel like it'd be a fun thing to bring to the pod. So my friend works at a restaurant. He's trying to come up with some recipes. He's like, Thomas, you love avocados and making guac. I'm like, I hear ya. And he's like, what's your recipe for avocado toast? Now, I know Tina's like some avocados. We were talking about that today. So what, if you guys were going to make your dream avocado toast, how would you do it?
Guacamole and spread it on toast.
Okay.
So I
Tina's?
just get a fresh avocado, then I sprinkle some all bagel seasoning on that, and that's how I eat my avocado toast. Just like that.
First of all, guys, boring.
For what do you mean boring? Do you know how to make guacamole?
Yeah, I make the best guac you've ever had in your fucking life.
Then say it. Say how you make guacamole.
No, but I'm not making guac for my avocado toast.
Why?
Because it's my whole thing for the avocado toast. My guac is reserved for guac activities. So my avocado toast, I'm getting bread, I'm toasting it, right?
Boring.
And then I will get so I toast it,
Right.
and then I cut a piece of garlic in half. Okay? Garlic. And I scrape that cut end of garlic on the toasty part of the toast. So you get like a nice, like, you scrape the garlic to get like a little bit of garlic essence in there, right? Lay your things of avocado. And then you put a nice thick slice of like a beefsteak tomato, salt, pepper, maybe put like an egg on top, maybe if you want that, and then just top it with some red chili flakes. Now that's some avocado toast.
So nearly guacamole.
No, it's sliced avocado, whatever.
Thanks for asking, Thomas.
Yeah, I would love to hear yours, Danielle.
My avocado toast is probably the best. So you get a toast, you get a bread and you toast
get one
it.
toast.
And then you put your avocado on, like you slice it up. I use the what is it called? Is it just the everything bagel seasoning?
Yeah, everything but the bagel.
Everything but the bagel seasoning, and then feta cheese.
Ooh, some feta cheese would be so
cheese.
good.
You get to put an egg on top, an over easy egg, because the like runniness makes it like kind of saucy. And then sometimes if you're into hot sauce, you can put a good hot sauce on it too.
Let me throw an alternative at you with the egg hot sauce, okay? I saw this on TikTok, which, I just fucking hate saying things on TikTok, but this is actually really good. It's cured egg yolks and hot sauce. You get like a Tupperware, fill it with egg yolks, pour your favorite hot sauce over it, leave it in the fridge for a week, and the vinegar like cooks it right, and you get these kind of like jammy egg yolks, right? Stir those up. Put that on your toast, and then your avocado and everything else. You get your hot sauce eggs on there. That's what I would do as an adjustment to mine.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I still think my avocado toast would win out of the four.
No, that's fine. I mean, it certainly beat theirs.
Out of the four listed, it for sure made the top two without a question.
It was not hard to break into the top of those. But I guess one last question for us today.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite Mario game? Anything Mario related?
I'm a Mario Kart person.
Mario Kart. Do you have a favorite Mario Kart?
I'm currently playing Mario 8, Deluxe 8.
Yeah, the one where you can like go upside down and stuff.
I love that. I love that one.
I really liked Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube because you could pick two characters and it didn't do anything. Like you just had two people in the thing. And you could mix and match. You could have like Bowser and Yoshi or Baby Luigi and Wario. Like it's just any mishmash that you want. But what about you, Danielle?
Mario Kart on. So, growing up, we played it on the Wii, me and my sister. But then now I play it on the Nintendo Switch. And Toad is my go-to character.
You're a Toad gal?
I'm a Toad gal.
All right.
And we already know that Brandon's gonna say, what's that stupid game?
Mario Party?
Yeah, Mario Party. When he wins, it's his favorite game. But we'll let him speak for himself.
Yeah, favorite Mario Party. Or
We're
favorite
still on
Mario
avocado toast?
game. No, this is your
'Cause I have a
favorite.
question.
Okay, you can ask your avocado toast question, but we've moved on.
At what point does it become an egg sandwich? You can't put an egg on avocado toast. It's no longer avocado toast. It's an open-faced egg sandwich.
I firm disagree, but
You're putting protein on it. It changes the whole dynamic.
avocados already have protein.
You have grilled cheese, and you put ham on it. It's ham and grilled cheese.
Okay.
You can put an egg on avocado toast and call it avocado toast.
I can put egg on ramen and it's still ramen. It's not a fucking open-faced egg soup sandwich.
Totally different because a lot of ramen traditionally has egg on it.
Burn, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not overthought it to the degree that you have.
I had time. Went peed. So, favorite what?
Mario game.
Favorite Mario game.
Tina says Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Danielle said, what was yours? Mario, what was it? Were you Toad?
Mario Kart, whatever the racing one is.
You're both Mario Kart, okay.
Yeah.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Super Mario Sunshine, really? Not Mario Party?
No.
Oh, that's what we were guessing you were. I really like Super Mario Sunshine. My most nostalgic memories are Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. But I think like my favorite one, just to be a little different, I think I'm going to go with Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. It's not the best Paper Mario game, but it's the one I can like go back to and have the most fun. Because like Super Mario Brothers 3 is great, all those old school ones, but I don't know if I just love that like side-to-side platforming as much anymore.
I get it.
Because some of those levels in the end got so effing hard, and that was all just muscle memory. Like, I can't play those and just have fun. I play those and, like, hate myself because I keep losing at the same little
Right.
Koopa, Goomba plant thing killing me.
Yep.
One real quick thing. I thought a lot of the visual gags in the Mario movie were really funny with the Koopas.
Yeah.
Because, like, they would get hit and just go into their shell.
Yeah. Super cool. And then in the racing scene, they'd pick them up and throw them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that whole blue shell. I don't know how I feel about that one. But
That's funny.
there was one where they're, like, all seated in this place, and this guy, like, sits down.
The big bomb.
Yeah.
King bomb.
Yeah, and he hits one of the Koopas, and so the Koopa just starts bouncing
Back
between
and forth in
him
the
and the
pew.
edge of the chair. Yeah, and he's just going back and forth, and then he has to, like, grab him to stop him. And I just thought a lot of the Koopa visual gags were fun.
Yeah.
I love the bony guys that they had.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Overall, pretty good. All right, but anyway, I think that kind of wraps up the show for today. We talked a little bit of games. We talked a little bit of movies. We talked a little bit about boozy drinks. Tinez, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Tinez, capital TINEZ _2014.
Okay, Brandon.
At Brandon Churchill on YouTube, Brandon _Churchill _95 on Instagram, Brandon Churchill without the U and Churchill on Twitter.
All right, and then as for me,
Find me in the streets.
As for me, you can find me on Instagram at CaptCoolKid. That is CAPT Cool Kid, as well as Bad Boy of Botany. You can find the show on Instagram at Jen and Thomas Podcast. And we are also on YouTube and Twitter at Jen and Thomas Pod, if you wanted to find us. And then we are also found on all of your favorite platforming, or we are also available on all of your, podcast platforms of choice. If you're able to listen to us right now, we're wherever you're listening. So, but if there is somewhere that you would like to listen that you can't find us, please let us know, and I'll do my best to get us on there. What's left to say? Go see the movie. Go play the games. Go, go out and drink responsibly. Go out and share a drink with friends, Don't drink alone, drink with us, Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and con a boat. And you know how we like to close it out here. Be safe, be kind, and good night.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo.